Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world. This week, it's the Cherokee Blue Ridge Run. Stories that burn straight into your memory. Cherokee, North Carolina. The art, the beauty, racing and more. A biker's dream. And there'll be more in weeks to come. Cherokee Blue Ridge Run. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Cherokee Blue Ridge Run here today. I'm standing here with Dustin Mabin, incredible fabricator. Fabricator, we like to say the stars, builds cars for guys in the motorcycle industry. Brian Clock, I think you're doing a car for amazing work. You gotta follow him on Instagram. He built an all sheet metal, all custom framed bagger, brought it in here, and I think you ride this on the street, don't you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, when he has time. Tell us about the bike.
So it's just an all-metal bagger. I built it from scratch. Hand-built chassis. Everything's TIG welded. The frame's all DOM tubing, of course. The sheet metal's 16-gauge steel. I did all the paint, the airbrushing, and the pinstriping. Machined all the parts that's obvious. I machined like the grip, the shifter control, the spikes, things of that effect. And then ride controller built the app, and it's completely controlled from the iPad, so there's no switches on the bike. So the iPad starts, stops it, airs it up, airs it down, raises the bag lids. And that's a pretty cool thing that Ride Controller did. So I wanted to build a bagger that way your choppers are built. So for all intents and purposes, it's a chopper with saddlebags. So, I just wanted to build a bagger like that. I built a lot of choppers, so that was just my idea behind it. Keep it all metal, and just, it's basically a chopper with saddlebags for all intents and purposes. Worked on it on and off for a while, so it's hard to say, but it can take a while.
That's a dedicated passion you have there.
Yeah, I love the pursuit of craftsmanship. That's probably my favorite thing, and sharing that with people, I love sharing that. So that's probably my favorite thing in the whole deal.
I was going to ask you, what is your passion there to do what you do? What inspires you?
Just the craftsmanship in general. I think it's kind of a dying art. A lot of people spend too much time on their cell phones, younger generation and stuff, and people are losing the art of just taking a flat piece of metal and making something, or picking up a paint gun or an airbrush, keeping that alive. That's probably my favorite part, Just learning, every day, just trying to learn something new, I got some really good guys. Been fortunate to have a lot of people that's really inspired me and helped me over the years. So I've been around a group of great craftsmen myself.
And how do they get in touch with you to get more information from you?
The best thing to do is probably follow me on Instagram at Dustin Mabin. Shoot me a private message over there. That's probably the best way. So.
My name is Makoto Endo. Our webpage is www.makotoendo.net.
photographs I've been taking for probably about the last 3, maybe 4 years, and it's a lot of different motorcycle builders, races. I think a combination of wheels and waves, Babes Ride Out, Hell on Wheels Motorcycle Club in Los Angeles, and multiple different motorcycle rides and rallies. I ride a motorcycle myself, and I also surf, so I photograph a lot of I've just naturally progressed to where my photographs are photographing the things that I love, and the craftspeople behind the things that I love. I love watching, I think the difference is just how long you've been photographing. I think that makes a difference. And also, I like that it's my lifestyle. I think that makes a different kind of connection. Sometimes, not always, but I think in my case, that's what I love about it. So, being at the events and when people are actually in the middle of something that they have passionate about, it's easier, at least for me, to get that feeling and be able to talk to them, and they're in the moment. So we're actually at the races where they're in the middle of doing something that they love, and I think that's the way. I think the easiest way to get somebody's true passion to come out in a photograph. If you're there in the right moment and you know to catch that moment, because you can shoot a million photographs. There can be 10 photographers taking the same photograph, but there's that split second. Maybe it's luck, maybe it's I don't know, skill, practice, whatever. Could just be a lot of luck. I think the best way is through Instagram. I keep my Instagram really current if you want to see what I'm photographing, what events I'm at, and that's at Heidi Zumbrin, or at Heidi Zumbrin, so HEIDI, ZUM as in Mary, BRUN as in Nancy. I think this rally is really great. Number one thing is it's beautiful here. I've never been to this area of the country, and I was blown away right when I got here. I haven't seen greenery, and roads are really well kept. It looks like a perfect place to ride. You can go, I think, 469 miles on this road, so that right there blew my mind, and I'd love to be able to come back and ride it more.
Hi, this is Chuck the Iceman Liddell, former UFC light heavyweight champ, and you're watching Born to Ride TV.
Hey, my name's Peyton Pruitt. We're from Savannah, Georgia. These are my kids, Reese Olivia. We call her Reese Lightning, and this is little Leland Pruitt. Our other little daughter, Lily, decided to stay home, but we're here from Savannah, Georgia, at a race. Jason Griffin was putting on a race today here for the Blue Ridge Run, I believe. And so we're up here to support Jason and have a good time on this little quarter-mile dirt track. My dad started me out when I was 4 years old, and I'm 43 now. My dad's over there, he's 63. And now I got my 3 kids doing it. And the thing about motorcycle racing, it is a pure family. And that's what it's always been about.
I feel like I'm just practicing with my cousins.
You like it? And what are you riding?
I'm riding a Yamaha. I'm riding a 65 and
KTM.
65 KTM, and my number is 24C. Well, it's kind of slick out there, but it's kind of fun. There's like some big dirt out there. It's just like large a little bit, but so we have to kick the dirt with our steel shoes so that it can get smooth and we can ride safe.
David Aldana. I'm from Fayetteville, Georgia, and I'm here racing with Jason Griven's promotions here. I rode the open vintage class on my 350 Honda, and I was very lucky. I got a good start and held all those kids back behind me for a few laps, 10 to be exact, and I got the checker flag. And I rode the plus 50 class. Even though I'm 69 years old, I only managed to get 4th in that one. So, you know, you can't win them all. But I am looking forward to coming back to Cherokee and having another race. Well, I think it's very important in the sense that it was grassroots racing for America back in the 1900s up until now. And it went through a peak there in the 1970s and 80s when the movie On Any Sunday came out in 1971. And it is coming back, and I must admit American Flat Track and being televised on NBC and Fans' Choice has brought a lot more attention to the profession. To see it coming back, how long it'll take for it to come back as strong as it was in the 70s, time will tell, but I think television and the way that social media is promoting it, just like yourself today, is going to help. But we've been very fortunate, and for us, Steve Moorhead and myself, to be able to give back to the profession that gave us the opportunity to see the country, and in my case, the world. I was fortunate enough to be on a couple of World Championship teams, and I won World Championship races, and I got to see the world that a lot of people only dream about doing, and I was able to do that through motorcycles. So if you kids have aspirations of being a professional motorcycle racer, take good grades in school so you can really come to an agreement with a big, large, lucrative contract. And that only comes with a bit of intelligence and know-how. But like anything in life, you get out what you put into it. And I believe that the young kids today have aspirations of being a professional motorcycle racer. You start young, and you have to make sacrifices. This is not my first time to Cherokee. I came a couple more times, but my wife loves to play the one-armed bandits up the road there. And so as long as I have money for her to spend on the slot machines, we'll keep coming back. But I think, you know, like everything, it's going to take a little bit for it to grow, word of mouth. And like you said, it's a beautiful place to come to. The mountains, this time of the year, it's starting to cool down, if you can believe it. I may not look like I'm cooling down, but it is that part of the year where it's very nice and pleasant. Everybody come to Cherokee. My name is David Aldana, A-L-D-A-N-A, and if you want to see more of me, you can check out the movie On Any Sunday that was nominated for an Oscar in 1971. Even though it didn't win, we were nominated. And another movie called The Thrill Is On, featuring myself. You can find those on YouTube probably, but look me up, have a laugh, enjoy motorcycles, and always ride safe.